Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Casey and today I'm going to be doing my first trimester pregnancy update. So I'm super bad at starting my updates when I'm like at the week, just because I don't know, like with my first kid, I didn't start filming them till I was like 20 something weeks. And then same thing with my second one. So with this one, I was like, I'm gonna do it as soon as I like find out. I'm gonna start filming weekly updates, and I didn't do it. And I think a lot of that is to do with the fact that I just feel so shitty during the first trimester. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. So I found out, kind of like a little recap. Sorry, I'll move this so I'm not staring at you. I found out I was pregnant around, I want to say 4 or 5 weeks. So kind of like before my, I didn't find out I was pregnant, but before my period was due, I started taking tests, and then I saw like a light little line, and I was just doing like the little, like cheapy kind of like dip strip tests, and I was like watching the lines get darker, so just wanted to like make sure. And then probably like a week after, so when I was like 5 weeks, I took a digital test that said pregnant. And then my birthday was like the following week, so I waited to tell my husband on my birthday, because we were like in quarantine and it was pretty depressing. So I was like, let's make this exciting with a pregnancy announcement to my husband. So I think I told him when I was around like 5 or 6 weeks. And a little background, I had, before my last 2 pregnancies, I had like what they call like an early miscarriage, because it happens like really early on, that like if you're not testing, if you're not doing tests to like see if you're pregnant, you would probably just think like your period is late. So around like 5 weeks before my first baby, and around like 5 or 6 weeks with my second baby before I got pregnant with them, I had early miscarriages. So I've had a little more anxiety with this pregnancy because I haven't had, like, knock on wood, prayers or whatever, I haven't had a miscarriage. Like, I didn't have a miscarriage before this pregnancy stuck. So I've been kind of like, not like holding my breath, but a little bit just like, oh, I hope everything's okay, because this will be like the first pregnancy where I didn't have a miscarriage before I had like a healthy pregnancy. So I just kept testing to like make sure everything was good, like, cause you know, early on with my other ones, I like had a miscarriage, so I didn't want to have that happen with this one. So I kept testing to make sure that the lines were getting darker, and they continue to stay dark. And then around like 6 weeks, same thing with Cove, my second kid, the nausea came. So I don't really remember it as vividly or as much with my first pregnancy, but I definitely remember with Cove at 6 weeks, nauseous, and same thing with this baby. Around 6 weeks, I started feeling nauseous. I feel like uneasy, queasy, kind of like, to me, where I explain it, it's like when you get the flu and you're just like achy and you don't want to move, because like moving gives you like, or like when you have motion sickness, like any extra sort of like movements makes you feel like gross. I never threw up. I haven't thrown up with any of my other pregnancies, but it just like your insides feel like gross. And I guess that's kind of what you feel like when your body's growing like organs and you know, another human inside of you. Like your body's really doing a lot of work in there, and so you don't really feel that great. So that lasted for like, it felt like eternity. It was probably like 6 to 8 weeks, I think. I was thinking right around 11 weeks I would start to feel better, but honestly it was probably more like 12 to 13 weeks is when it kind of like, I was like, oh, I feel like a normal person again. So not only did I have the nausea and like morning sickness, which was all day long, I also got headaches in the afternoon / evening, which same thing happened with my last pregnancy. So right around like 2 or 3 o'clock, headache would start to set in, and it'd be there for the duration of the evening, even while I like slept. So I was drinking a lot of water. I started taking whichever one you're not supposed to take, ibuprofen, I guess, for like a week. And then I read that, whoops, I was taking the wrong one. I knew it was one that you could take and the one that you weren't supposed to take. So then I started taking Tylenol, just like 2 of them on the night, just to like help me go to sleep. And that did help, but I'm all better now. And I, even like as the nausea went away, so around like 12 or 13 weeks, I was feeling like great during the day, like a human. Still sometimes on the evenings I would like start to get like a light headache, but it wasn't enough where I felt like I needed to take medicine. So what else happened? I didn't get an ultrasound during my first trimester, which I was super bummed about, which probably added to like my anxiety, because with both of my other pregnancies around, sorry, I'm like sitting and the baby is around like 9 to 11 or 12 weeks, I had like, I can't remember, I think it was like 9 weeks with Bodhi or like 12 weeks with Cove, but I had a ultrasound, so I got to see the baby, hear the heartbeat, all that good stuff, and I didn't get to do that with this baby, so I was pretty disappointed. They say kind of like COVID, a lot of people like they're doing like the minimum processes, but I was like, please, I just want to like make sure everything's okay, and I've had to wait. I still haven't had an ultrasound yet, and I'm 19 weeks right now, so my ultrasound is this Friday. This isn't my 19-week update, but just so you know, like I will be getting one soon, but we've heard the heartbeat now 2 or 3 times. I've had like 2 or 3 appointments, I think. So, and they were like, as soon as we hear the heartbeat, like the chance of miscarriage like decreases dramatically. So, and I'm doing like my update like further right now, but anyways, everything should be good, and I'm super excited to get my ultrasound soon. So anything else for the first trimester? I'm trying to think. I didn't take notes for this one. I was working out before I got pregnant, and then as soon as I like started to feel crappy, I kind of stopped working out. So kind of annoyed with myself because I wanted to work out throughout this pregnancy, and I haven't really like got back into it yet. I feel fine. Like I feel like I could work out. It's just now I'm like, don't feel like waking up early or in the night. Like I just want to like chill. Like I'm like tired now. So I need to like, and plus with COVID, like usually I play volleyball. So that's normally like my exercise during pregnancy, and I'm not doing that right now because of COVID. So I need to get back into exercising. That's the other thing. And then eating, I haven't really like, I've been trying to like keep my eating the same, not like, oh, I'm eating for 2 now, let me eat like an extra meal, because I don't want to gain as much weight as I did with my other 2 pregnancies. So with my first pregnancy, I gained like 70 pounds, and with my second one, I gained like 60 pounds. So I'm hoping with this pregnancy to only gain maybe like 30, well, let's be honest, like probably like 30 to 40 pounds, probably closer to 40 to 50, but I'm gonna try and keep it down. So I haven't been like overeating. I've just been kind of trying to maintain like what I eat, and then I'll go off of like what my midwife says, if she's like, oh, you can eat a little bit more or whatever. So that's, I think, all for my first trimester update. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm doing updates on Instagram as well. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that's down below. And I think that's all. So I'm probably just gonna jump right into weeks right after this video, because I don't want to do like a whole, since I have like quite a while still of my second trimester. I'm just gonna like skip over the little in-between things, and I'll go right into weeks from here on out. So hopefully you see weekly pregnancy updates from here on out. And then unlike with my last child, I will hopefully post a birth story and like introduction of the baby as well. Because my last baby, I just like did my last update and never seen the baby again. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever you want. If you want to leave comments down below, I would love it. Or if you like have any questions or anything that you don't want people knowing, you can email me also. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Good job.